Chinese restaurant we see over there, the floating one. It's called the Sea Palace, and it was ordered based on an original that floats in Macau. And when they brought this one to Amsterdam, they had never thought to tell the engineers that in Amsterdam we don't have salt water, we have fresh water. And this has a much of a different buoyancy. So on opening night, the entire restaurant with 800 passengers sank 1.5 meters to the bottom of the canal because they overloaded it. And then at first they started to investigate, and the people working there, they said, oh yeah, they probably made a mistake taking the average weight of a Chinese person rather than the European. But this wasn't the case. They just made a stupid mistake with the buoyancy. So it's called the Sea Palace, but it should have been a Lake Palace. And it's the only restaurant in Amsterdam that is a floating restaurant. And funnily enough, it can't actually independently float. So it's been surrounded by these big metal poles to keep it in place. Yeah, the person who ordered the restaurant, he made a big mistake. And to my left on the corner, we have het Scheepvaarthuis. This is the shipping house. It was built in 1913 as the headquarters of the 6 largest maritime companies of Amsterdam. Nowadays it's a luxury hotel. But what's most notable about it is the architectural style. We call this the Amsterdamse School, the Amsterdam School. It's a unique architectural style for this city. And you can always recognize it by the kind of castle looking like top structure with a very gothic underneath.